Time for another Mark's Comic Haul, y'all, and I'm I'm about to make a cardboard sign that says "We'll work for comics." This week, we're doing new this week books, and oh my god, this week is ridiculous, ridiculous. I mean, every week now, it's like more and more and more. My bill is crazy. If you guys are new to this channel, my name is Mark Walters. I do this thing called Mark's Comic Haul, y'all, where I show off books that I bought every week at the comic store, sometimes back issues, sometimes bargain books. But every week now, I've been doing recaps of like the new this week stuff, and it is just getting so crazy. My bill at the end of each visit to the comic shop is insane. I don't know how I'm going to be able to afford this. I really don't. It's just out of hand. It's completely out of hand. So I realize this is a very silly complaint, buying comic books, but hey, what can you do? Anyway, if you guys are new to the channel and you like what you see here, please do me a favor and like and subscribe down below. I would appreciate it. I'm trying to build up my follower count so that I can somehow get this channel monetized and maybe actually afford to buy comic books every week. All right, so let's get to the books, because I know that's why you guys are here. We'll start off with the True Believers. I haven't been showing these in my last couple of hauls. I don't know why. I usually show them, but I guess I figure because they're reprints, you guys probably wouldn't be as interested. But anyway, this is the Champions with Black Widow reprint. You can tell that Marvel was really expecting Black Widow, the movie, would be out by now. So, because all these reprints are coming out. Avengers with the old school Black Widow there. And then this one I was happy about because I haven't read this story in a long time. But this is the Avengers issue with the first Taskmaster, which of course is the villain in Black Widow's movie, which may or may not ever come out. All right, so enough of that. The True Believer stuff. Okay, so Dune #1 from Boom Studios. I got the die-cut cover with the sandworm, and I purposely left this one open so that I could show you guys, just in case, because I have a feeling you're not going to see many of these, I don't think, because, first of all, the die-cut cover was $6.99, right? Yeah, $6.99. This is one of the regular covers. This is the Jay Lee cover for Dune. So if you see this one, just grab this one. I mean, I paid, what is it, $2-3 extra just so I could get this sandworm die-cut cover. And look at this. How lazy is this? Come on, Boom Studios. I mean, look, it's cool that you guys are doing this book, but if you're going to put a die-cut cover on it, couldn't you at least put something different on the back? This is actual cover stock here. So basically it's like a double cover of the back and then just the sandworm on the front. But it's still a cool book. The artwork is excellent. I'm very happy that I got it, especially the die-cut cover, because I have a feeling that those are probably going to be a little harder to get. I just don't think stores ordered as many of them. So, okay. I don't normally pick this book up, but since it was the final issue of the series, this is another Boom Studios book, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers #55. And in this issue, they introduce a new Green Ranger. So, that's the back. I went ahead and picked this up just because it's the final issue of the series. And I like these foil covers that they're doing. They're cool. But it's a little bit of a ripoff on the story because, excuse me, yes, they do introduce a new Green Ranger, but you don't see who it is. You have to read Mighty Morphin Power Rangers #1 of the new series, I guess, to see who it is. So I thought that was a little bit of a ripoff. I also picked up, this is the 1 in 10 copy variant. I was surprised they had this pretty cheap. I mean, like with my discount, I think I basically got it for cover price. So I was happy that I was able to get that. Savage Dragon #253 with the official Savage Dragon endorsing Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And in case anybody is going to sit there and cry foul and say, why are comics getting political? He did this before with Barack Obama. He, supported Barack Obama. So, not the first time he's done that. And if I'm not mistaken, that Barack Obama issue is actually worth some money. A little hard to find. Now, this book, this is my independent pick of the week, Scumbag #1 from Image Comics. This is the Andrew Robinson variant cover. There's several different covers on this book, but Andrew did a really good job. The artwork in this book is phenomenal. Louis LaRosa used to do The Punisher years ago. Worked on Thomas Jane's comic book called Bad Planet. Just gorgeous, gorgeous artwork inside this book. The story is crazy. I'm trying to think of a way to tell you that doesn't spoil it. It's a junkie, basically a loser junkie that ends up getting a needle that has super powered injection in it by accident, and he thinks it's just a needle with drugs in it, and so he ends up taking it, and I think they're building up to he's going to have to save the world, but he's basically just a loser junkie. It's a crazy story, and it's got all sorts of really fun nods to other movies and things in it. I really dug that book. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with it. But it is a crazy book. I mean, just weird, wild, wacky stuff. Okay, so Marvel. I usually go DC, Marvel, then Independent. This time around, I'm doing it in reverse. I hope that's okay. Daredevil number 23 with Spider-Man. I haven't read this yet, but I flipped through it. It looks like it's going to be a really good issue. Very cool, sort of last few pages, really cool stuff happening. And then, of course, Alex Ross, you are killing me. I love you, and I love your covers, but oh my God, more and more of these Alex Ross timeless variants. This is the Daredevil 37 variant. I'm sorry, 23 variant. Really nice. I dare say one of the best of the Alex Ross. God, I am getting crazy glare on that. Sorry about that, guys. Is this any better? No, it's not. Okay, well, we'll just stick to this. That's what happens when you use Mylar. I think this is probably one of my favorite of the timeless covers, and I picked up multiple copies of that, so I was really happy with that. And I bag mine with the board in the middle so that you can see on the back of the book the title and the issue number and everything. So, but bag yours however you want. That's just how I picked to bag mine, so I can see what it is I bought, and not have to take it out of the bag to do so. Excalibur number 13. I just picked this up because it's an Exoswords crossover, and all of these Exoswords crossover books seem to be doing pretty well. Especially because I think on some of the titles, like Excalibur, for example, it's probably not as highly ordered. And this is the Alex Ross Timeless variant for Excalibur number 13, featuring Kurt, of course, Nightcrawler. This is also one of my favorite of the Timeless variants. I think he really nailed it on this one. God, I'm so sorry about the glare, guys. I'm trying to find the perfect angle here. Also, Excalibur number 13, the one I just showed you a second ago, Excalibur number 12 just went into second printing. And I think it's because it was kind of under-ordered. So, pick those books up, man. You never know. Some of those kind of overlooked titles could surprise you. Fantastic Four number 25 introduces new costumes, new villains. And also, I love, this is a Mark Brooks cover. I love how they kind of brought back, look at that warping. That's actually not, it looks like water damage, but it's not. It's this weird printing process thing that happens. They usually flatten out. Anyway, Mark Brooks cover. I love that they kind of brought back the classic Marvel frame cover for this. Subtle, but it's there. Anyway, that's the regular cover. This is the Art Germ Dr. Doom cover. Really nice. Really nice. Man, I am getting crazy glare. Why? I even got a soft light just so I could avoid that, and it's still giving me crazy glare. The Scotty Young homage to Fantastic Four #1. This is really funny too. I'm not going to read it to you, but you should pick it up. It's really funny. I have a feeling this will be a hot cover. I could be wrong, but the store I go to normally orders a lot of Scotty Young, and they had 2 left when I got there. So, Fantastic Four Timeless variant. This is issue number 25, the Alex Ross Timeless variant. Again, he just nailed it on this one. Black Bolt. Just a really beautiful cover. And again, I apologize for the glare. And again, see, I put the board in the middle and I bag them that way. That way I can see what's in there. I've been picking up like 2 or 3 of each of those Timeless variants, which gets expensive after a while. Spider-Woman number 5. This is actually the 100th issue of Spider-Woman. Again, just a beautiful Timeless variant by Alex Ross. This was the only cover that I got of Spider-Woman number 5. There were several different covers, and I kind of wish I had gotten maybe some of the other ones, but again, my bill was crazy. There is a second story in this book. I'm not trying to touch something there. There's a second story in this book by a new artist I was not familiar with named Mattia Iestri, I think. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. It is amazing. The artwork is absolutely amazing. I don't know who this artist is, but I'm going to look him up because I'm telling you, the second story in this book, mind-blowing art. Like some of the best art I've ever seen in a Marvel comic. So hoping to see more from that person. And who knows, maybe that'll be a hot book because they contributed to it. Okay, so Venom number 29, cover A. I believe this is the origin of, what is it, Codex? The origin of Codex in this book. Cover A. Cover B, Ryan Stegman. I did not get the 1 in 25, which is the Ryan Stegman cover, just black and white, because the store I go to charges a lot for that. A lot more than I think it really should be, but oh well. You know, I can't complain too much. And this is Venom number 29, the Fortnite variant. I have not been picking these up, but I figured since it's Venom, it might be worth grabbing a couple copies. So I grabbed a couple copies of that. And from what I could see, there were not many on the shelf. I also grabbed a couple more copies of Wolverine number 6. This is cover B, and this is the first appearance of Solemn. I need cover A's. I only have 1 cover A, and I really was hoping to get a couple more. So if anybody has a couple of cover A's and they're looking for cover B, which is the X of Swords variant, I have extras of these. I'm looking for cover A. If you would like to trade, let's talk. If you have a couple of minty copies of cover A, I would appreciate it because I really would like to get a couple of those for my collection. I now have too many cover Bs. That's my problem. X-Men number 13, again, Timeless, Alex Ross Timeless variant. And this was the only cover I picked up for this book because I got a couple of them. This is the Cyclops, of course. I had ordered 2 of these. I actually ended up picking a 3rd one because I was just so happy with how it came out. There's the back. See, that's the other thing. It's like these Alex Ross covers. When you see them in person and you see how great they are, you're kind of tempted, like, oh, maybe I'll get an extra copy of that. Oh, actually, I did pick up another I forgot about this. I did pick up a different cover for X-Men number 13. This is the Joe Quesada Fortnite variant. And I picked it up because it's Joe Quesada, and Joe's not really doing a lot of art and Marvel stuff right now, so I figured, hey, why not? And they only had 1, so I'm glad that I got it. Anyway, this is the Fortnite variant for X-Men 13. What makes this a Fortnite variant? Oh, this guy? I guess this guy right here. I was about to say, where's the wacky-looking characters that they always have? Okay, now we're into DC. This is Batman number 101. Was that a Gilliam March cover? Grifter from Wildcats appears in this book. I guess they're trying to do some more stuff with Grifter, or maybe bring back Wildcats. I don't know. This is cover B. Was this Matina? Francisco Matina? Excuse me. And there's Grifter on the cover. Is it showing up? Yeah. Sorry about my cough. I just ate a donut, and I was kind of choking on the donut because I went down the wrong pipe. So I've got like a little lingering cough there, but I don't have COVID, if that's what you're thinking. I'm perfectly healthy as far as I know. Okay, Batman White Knight, Harley Quinn. This is cover A, the newest Black Label book. Sean Murphy. Really nice. And cover B. Wow, that is just gorgeous. Harley with her two twins. I have a feeling this will be the one that everybody wants. And this book is printed so nicely, like the paper quality and everything. It's a beautiful looking book. Okay, so this is a big book this week. I know a lot of people have been talking about it. You'll probably see this in a lot of haul videos. I have several. Look, I'm ridiculous. Catwoman number 26, first appearance of the Alley, what's his name? Dr. Alley? Father Alley, sorry. Father Alley, who is this guy right here. He's a new villain, kind of born out of Joker War. So, first appearance, first story, could be a good book to have. I bought 4 copies just because you never know. I usually don't go that crazy on a first appearance book unless it's something I really think is great. But this is cover B by Jenny Frison. Just a gorgeous cover B. I mean, come on. Look at that. Look at them cats. Just gorgeous. So here's the thing about this book. Since it is a first appearance book, I got 4 copies of that too. Since it is a first appearance book, it stands to reason it could be, worth something in the long run. Good to have. But what I'm curious about is the Jenny Frison cover is obviously the better cover, but Father Alley doesn't appear on the Jenny Frison cover. So what's going to be the more desirable cover? The one that actually has the new villain appearance on it? Or what is obviously the better cover? Okay. This came out this week. This is Justice League number 55. And a lot of people have been talking about this book because it's a Dark Knight's Death Metal crossover, as have been the last 2 issues of Justice League. They have been Dark Knight's Death Metal crossover. But the real reason that they're talking about this issue is because they're saying it's the first appearance of Omega Knight, which is actually not true, or at least not accurate. This Justice League number 53 is really and truly the first appearance of Omega Knight. And here's the funny thing. If you look in this book, 53, he is mentioned by name. It's a full page of him, like in all his glory, and it says the Omega Knight. In this book, which everybody was touting as being like the first appearance, it's kind of the same thing. Like, he's on a double page spread. He's on the left side. And I don't even think they necessarily name it. Well, maybe they do. But it's basically the same kind of appearance. So this is no more of a first appearance than this is. And I picked up a couple extra copies of this just because it is the first appearance. And then this is cover B of number 53. Which I thought was a really cool cover. I did not get the cover B of number 55 because I just didn't think it was as good. Okay, we're getting close to the end here, folks. Nightwing number 75, which sold out at the store I went to. This is cover A. I wasn't crazy about cover B. I just wanted cover A. I haven't had a chance to read it, so I don't know if anything specific happens in it, but that's Nightwing 75. And Everyone's going to be picking this up, I'm sure. Robin King, Dark Knight's Death Metal, Robin King #1. This is the main cover. I think it's the only main cover, although there is a 1 in 25 variant, and I got it. Didn't think I would get this, but they did have it on the shelf, and man, it was not cheap. Especially for a 1 in 25 variant. It was not cheap. But I didn't get the Robin King variant from, what was it? The Dark Knight's Death Metal, his first appearance. What was that? What was that it came out in? Dark Knight's Death Metal. I can't remember the book. I'm sorry. But his first appearance, there was a 1 in 25 variant that had Robin King on it, and I really, really wanted it, and I couldn't get it because somebody else snagged it. So when I saw this one, I was like, I'll go ahead and get this one. It was way more than I wanted to pay. I actually turned down a couple of variants because there was just, my bill was ridiculous. So I was like, I can't keep buying variants because those variant covers really add up. Like the other stuff I can, since I get a discount, the other stuff I can sort of justify it because I'm like, with my discount, it makes sense and all that. But like the variant covers, when they're really expensive, I just have to say no on some of those. So, like there was a beautiful Scumbag #1 variant by Tula Lotte. I really wanted that one. I couldn't get it. It's too much. It's just too much. So, so there you go. Those are all my books. There was a few things I didn't get that I thought about getting. So I may go back this weekend and pick up a couple extra things, and if I do, I'll probably make another video and show you guys what I picked up after the fact. So that's it. Hey guys, get out and vote. If you haven't already done so, very important election we got going here, and we need everybody out there voting. So you can find out more about me at bigfanboy.com or dallascomicshow.com. Although Dallas Comic Show right now is on hiatus, we're kind of waiting to figure out what's going to happen with coronavirus and see where that ends up. So we're trying to get that going again. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's all I got. This has been Mark's Comic Haul, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. Everybody stay safe. Remember, we are still in the middle of a pandemic, so wear your mask, do your social distancing, try to be respectful of other people around you. But please patronize your local comic shops, keep them in business. God knows I have. And I will see you guys on whatever the next episode ends up being. Maybe I'll do one this weekend. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. This is Mark Walters signing off from Mark's Comic Haul, y'all. Everybody take care. See you later.